exciting is that?
Super exciting. Yeah, can't wait. I know our players are looking forward to this opportunity. And we talked about it all season. We knew from the very get-go we wanted to play teams like Texas in the exhibition, TCU in the early portion. That's where we were going to get sent when the NCAA tournament came out, and it's proved exactly right. So Texas Tech is a very good team. I know our group will be prepared and excited for it. Very confident. I felt very confident that between us and Texas State, where we would get sent, one of us most likely was going to go to Baylor and the other one's going to go to Texas Tech. I'm pretty confident about that. Obviously, you never know. The committee can sometimes throw some wrinkles in there, but I'm glad that we could stay in Texas and we can have as many fans follow us.
The play-by-play guy on the broadcast last night after the game said, UTSA would be a tough out for anybody. Why will you be a tough out for anybody?
Because our kids are tough as hell, if you want to be honest. And I think that just our kids are committed to doing exactly what we talked about. Play together, all right? Play with toughness, and ultimately play with trust and do what we ask them to do. I know our coaching staff is going to have our group as prepared as anybody, and we're going to give everything we are. It's just part of our DNA that we're going to leave no doubt who we are and play to our absolute best.
What's the book on the Red Raiders?
What's the book on them? Tom Stone is an absolute rock star and a huge coach. This had a history of being very, very successful. This team's no different, right? They typically play a little bit different than other teams, but they're very, very talented. They got tons of athletes. They're one of the top teams in the Big 12 for a reason. It's always a difficult place to go play in Lubbock. We've been there before. We know what that feels like in past years. I fully expect it's going to be 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people. It's going to be a lot of fun to be a part of for this group and to have this experience in the first round.
You played Texas Tech an awful lot. Just how much does that help just to know who they are? The players have played them the spring season, things like that.
Yeah, we haven't played them since the spring here, a couple years back, and we obviously have a very, very familiar player on our team in Cam Closa, who transferred to us from Tech, so she's familiar with their team. But again, like every year, Tom does a phenomenal job with the Red Raiders. I have a huge amount of respect for Nick and Blair and the coaching staff they have there. They're going to be a difficult team, but we're going to give them everything we got.
What was it different, I guess, like in 2022 and this year when you're waiting to hear the names?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost, our RPI was much, much better this year. So I'm thankful not to have to go and play at TCU. TCU is a really difficult team to play against, and but again, not that Tech is going to be any easier. Not that Baylor would have been any easier, but I just think this team right now, they just have a certain level of belief that they can go out there and get the job done regardless of who we play. And again, we showed that against Memphis, we showed it against TCU, we showed it against Houston, even Texas in the exhibition. So this group's been up against it, and I know they'll be ready for this.
Derek, have you had any chance to reflect since yesterday afternoon? I know your travel was a little crazy to get back here, but what did it take this season for these girls to get to this point?
Them sticking together, first and foremost. The culture in this group, the commitment to one another has been phenomenal. And I just think over the end of the season, as things have gone, they've done a phenomenal job of staying together, trusting the game plan, and ultimately trusting that our coaching staff is going to put them in the best possible position to be successful. And they did exactly that. Reflecting on it, I think it's going to be plenty of time for that later. But the emotions were high yesterday. It was really a special day, and it was a special week in Florida, and happy to be able to celebrate that with these players.
What about you personally? What does this mean to you as a leader of this program?
It just gives me a tremendous amount of humility and just a grateful heart to be able to recruit, coach, and be a part of a group of high-character, hardworking kids that just love to compete. Our coaching staff, I love them to death. Shelby Dale's been with me for 8 years. Colleen, Rob, going down the list of other individuals that have been a part of our program. It's really, really special. It's not about me. It's about our entire group and what we can do as a collective group.
Thanks, Coach.
Awesome, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.